Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we are expecting a by-election in Malava constituency, and of course there are other by-elections across the country. But there is a lot of complaints coming from Malava ahead of this by-election. Today, Boni Khalwale, and including even yesterday, he was complaining about two things. His security, it has been withdrawn. Boni Khalwale has 6 police officers attached to him. I think there are 6 because of his office, because he's also the majority whip in the Senate, besides being a member of parliament. Beside the issue of withdrawing the police, there is also the allegation of a plan to arrest Boni Khalwale ahead of this by-election in Malava.
Mr. President, are you aware that the security of George Natembeya has been withdrawn? Are you aware that the security of Dr. Boni Khalwale has been withdrawn? Your police officers, you have given me 6 police officers as per my office. Where are they? What are you planning to do? I hear they want to, from the grapevine, that they want to arrest me. Please don't waste your fuel. I'll either sleep in my home, which is very well known, or in memory of Peter Soita Shtanda, I'll sleep at his hotel in Malava. So don't waste fuel, just come there and I'll accompany you in the usual way. I have been arrested, tear-gassed, shot at for so many years. I was first tear-gassed at the age of 22 when students joined the Air Force because we wanted to stop Moi from detention without trial. It's nothing new. And if I go, I have able sons. And if they are not able, my brothers and sisters have able children. Life will go on and Kenya must be free. Luyaland must be respected. Please, we are not measured in the eyes of people like Libondo, who I see the driving around, and Rashid driving around the high-end vehicles, trying to think they can. Nobody knows them in Malava. For real. They're just wasting their time.
Now, one would be asking, why arrest Boni Khalwale at a time when we know that Malava residents will be going to the ballot to cast their vote for their favorite candidate? Why would anyone plan to arrest Boni Khalwale at such a time? Those are the 2 questions that people are also asking, and a discussion I would want us to have on this Punchline. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, I think the complaints from Malava are becoming too much. Because the other day, and we discussed it in the morning, there was the issue of Seth Panako's supporters being intimidated, threatened, and even chased away from their homes. So they're not at home. Then at the same time, Boni Khalwale comes out to complain that his security has been withdrawn. Then allegation of arrest. So why such things happening? There can be a plan because of all these things to make sure that Seth Panako has no reliable agents who will safeguard his votes during the by-election. This is coming at a time when we know that people will be going to the ballot. Take it for example, maybe Boni Khalwale is among the agents that Seth Panako wanted to deploy in those polling stations so that they will make sure that Seth Panako's vote have been counted and it has reflected. So the issue of arresting Boni Khalwale is just to make sure that Khalwale has no any ample time to be at the right place to help Seth Panako safeguard his votes. So you engineer an arrest through trumped up charges so that now you'll put allegations on Boni Khalwale. Then during voting time, Khalwale will be nowhere to be seen. So if you are depending on people like Boni Khalwale to safeguard your votes, he will not be there. That can be one of the reasons why this man is being frustrated. Otherwise, one would ask, why wait until when people want to vote? Kwani ni makosa amefanya tu wakati kuna uchaguzi ama ni makosa gani? To try and make sure that Seth Panako has no enough reliable people that can be entrusted with him, overseeing the counting, the voting and counting process. By the way, it is counting process. That can be a reason. You frustrate Khalwale to an extent you are withdrawing his security so that Khalwale can no longer have the confidence that he has had to speak with the authority, audacity, and the energy the way he has been speaking, because he knows that his security is intact and no one can touch him. So once he has been exposed like that, no security, Khalwale, at least in one way or another, he will feel intimidated. And that can be the reason why Khalwale is coming to the public to speak out that my security has been withdrawn. Otherwise, if you don't feel intimidated, I think he will not come to speak about it. So the other reason is to intimidate Boni Khalwale. So once he feels intimidated, he cannot continue with his combative approach to the opponent of their candidate, Seth Panako. Now, with the government having done such thing, there are reasons. It is possible UDA is in panic. Otherwise, how do you start targeting your opponent and even going further to arrest them if there is nothing? The UDA ruling party is in panic. They are uncomfortable. They are not sure of the results. And that is one of the reasons that is informing these people to go and frustrate anyone linked or close to Seth Panako. Hii kura ya Malava, some of the reliable people ni Boni Khalwale. That's the truth. Khalwale would be among the people that Seth Panako can trust to go and work for him. But now, look at the situation. Panic in the government. Fear of unknown, that they are not sure if their candidate, David Ndakwa, will win. They don't have that confidence. And due to lack of the confidence, you end up, because of frustrations, to do what they are trying to do. I have not seen Boni Khalwale trying to pose as a threat to warrant what they did. Khalwale has not organized the boys to cause chaos, but he is being arrested. Why? Because Khalwale is pushing for agenda set Penago, the united opposition. And it seems like the public has had serious engagement and they are trying to respond to that. Majority agreeing with the Khalwale statement. That is now the politics in this country. That is now the political situation. So we'll be waiting to see exactly what will be happening and update you timely. I don't know your views. So what we can do is, please, we must get to the comment section so that we can continue with this Punchline discussion. Otherwise, thank you so much for all of you listening to me up to this far, and see you in our next video.